Probably another year. I think they'll franchise him again next year. Because Skip,
so 2 more Cowboy seasons.
Right. So Skip, because it makes no sense to me. Okay, 31.4 this year, 37.7, and 54. Well, if you're going to keep him for 3 years, why not just gave him what you would pay him in those franchise tags over the first 3 years and go from there, Skip?
Okay, I hear you.
That would be the thing. But by going year to year, we're like, that we're still not really sure. We're going to see. It's almost like, Skip, when you put the franchise tag on someone, you're actually betting against them because you're betting they're not going to be able to replicate or improve what they're doing. Because if you were sure that they could do it, you just go ahead and sign them to a long-term deal. That's my guy. I'm a ride and stop. And so for me, Skip, and Dak is looking at that. Dak's like, man, I heard all this for 4 years. I'm making $4 million over the life of the contract. I hear Steven say this. I hear Jerry say that. We've got our guy. You're all up in the booth, and Jerry is turning around and pumping his fist and high-fiving all his grandkids. And when I need you to put pen to paper and give me the deal that I was asking for, all of a sudden, Jerry, you like when have you come up with all these cliches? When have you ever known me to get a cramp writing a check? All this other stuff. Well, you ain't writing this check because you can't get a cramp. And so for me, Skip, I believe they franchised him. I believe he'll play another year under the franchise tag because guess what? The price ain't coming down.
It ain't coming down.
It ain't coming down. Everything goes up. And so if you had a problem thinking about paying him 35 this year, what the hell you think you're going to ask for next year? 34, 33? Nope, it's not going to happen. So I believe they'll franchise him again, Skip. And then after that, Dak going to say, I'm done with y'all.
Okay. I told you as the show opened, I'm really deflated today. I am legitimately just punctured. The air has gone out of me. And I believe that locker room got deflated by what happened and didn't happen yesterday. So the odds are right now that you are correct. Tag this year, tag next year, see you later. I don't think Jerry's going to go $54 million for Dak. I could be wrong, but I don't think that will play out that way. The point is that it's now set up to have 2 disappointing seasons with a lot of stress, a lot of distraction, a lot of Dak trying too hard, a lot of the team saying, does our owner believe in him or not? Because it doesn't appear to be that way. And if we think via Dak Prescott, the older brother, and his tweet that there's bad blood, you don't think it's going to get worse over time? It will just get deeper and deeper. And I'm looking at the possibilities of 8-8, 8-8. My team lives on 8-8, and then 86. And you know what 86 is? It's see you later. It's you are canceled, Dak Prescott. You can hit the open market and see what you can see. And the Cowboys will be in the market for a new young quarterback in the draft or however they want to pull that off. Maybe they'll be a free agent they're more interested in.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I mean, seriously, it does not work. Let me go ahead and put a warning out. Let me warn everybody right now, it is time to put the kiddies to bed. And the ladies, forgive me. Forgive me. Miss Jackie, Miss Anita, okay? All you ladies, and Crystal May. Crystal, listen, I'm going, I am tired of these mother blanking snakes on this mother humping team. I am about to go off. Because here's the thing, you know what? Everybody is entitled to their own damn opinion. Okay? You're entitled to your opinion. We are a free country last I checked. L4G. Thank you very much. Give my daughter Millie a shout out. You got it, L4G. Millie, shout out to you. And I'm about to go off. I try to be good. I try to be fair. Tiara, forgive me, Tiara. But like I said, you know what? You do not have to listen to me. Okay? My opinion is the Dallas Cowboys are blessed to have gotten a quarterback in the 4th round. See, here's the problem with most Dallas Cowboy fans that are haters of Tony Romo, of Dak Prescott, and always thinking that, you know, there's always something better out there. You've been spoiled. You have been spoiled. Rotten. The Dallas Cowboys, don't tell me that this was, you know, happenstance, that they planned this shit out to get Tony Romo as an undrafted free agent, have him sit on the bench for 2 years, and have him play as well as he did. See, that shit don't happen. For then the Dallas Cowboys to go through and draft a guy in the 4th round and to play the way he's played. Oh, Antoine, don't worry about Antoine. I got a strong heart. I got a strong heart. Believe me, son. Kathy, I'm warning you about Miss Anita. I'm telling you, ladies, I don't want to lose my stuff in front of you, but I'm about to lose my stuff. Because, see, I tell you what, I reached my boiling point. I had a person that I've talked to on a regular basis, day by day and everything else. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of stupid-ass people who think they understand football and feel that they can comment and tell you, he ain't any good. You know, he had a pass. You know, in game number 3, there was one pass that was right here. Okay? Right here, it was off. You know what? The standards that you guys set between the idiots out here like skip. Oh, 8-8. You know, I see 8-8. He's gonna be pressing 8-8, and then 86 out of here. You know what, Skip? You can kiss my high yellow hind parts too, buddy. You are the farthest thing from a Dallas Cowboy fan. I love how my quarterback Dak Prescott. You know, I think he wanted an insane amount of money. I believe it was gonna be $40-some million. You know what, Skip. You don't know shit. You the same jackass that goes through and throws jerseys in the trash one week and then takes them out the next. You are as fickle as a lot of these idiots that are out here. And I'm sick and tired of it. You are more than welcome to have your opinion, but, you know, I'm only going to take so much of it. I don't need you here. If that's the way you feel, there's plenty of places you can go. I believe in my quarterback. I believe in a guy who's got 1,500 yards more passing in 4 years. Even with 2017, as they say, he regressed. 1,500 yards more than anybody else drafted ahead of him. Anybody. And every time people keep moving the goalposts for Dak Prescott. Kathy, I'm forewarning you. I'm forewarning you too. I'm mad today. I'm mad. And see, this person keeps sending me messages because you know, I said, listen, dude. Listen, dude. I'm sick and tired of hearing you talk about my quarterback. You sound like these jackasses on ESPN. And I'm sick and tired of it. You can take your thoughts and you can keep them with yourself or elsewhere, but I don't want them. Don't bother about calling me no more. Because you know what? That's my quarterback. This is my team. And I'm going to hope and pray that they all, every single one of them, from Dak Prescott to Zeke Elliott to D-Law to Jalen Smith, to the damn ball boy, I hope every single one of them gives 105% and succeeds. But some of you assholes out there are hoping and praying that the quarterback fails. Now, I don't understand how you can truly call yourself a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, because the last time I checked, it was about the star on the helmet. That star about winning. And I'm sick and tired of the stupid arguments that I get. Well, you know, last year, you know, he couldn't win last year. We lost games and Dak. I was like, hold on. Are you saying that Dak Prescott was the only one on the team that did not play an elite level? Because last I checked, Dak Prescott's in the top 10 of almost every category out there. Out there. Can you say the same about Zeke Elliott? Can you say the same about D-Law? Can you say the special teams, the kicker? This is the only guy who really had an exceptional season. And this is the guy that you pick on the most. I'm not saying that he's a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback in football. But I got to tell you, he's pretty damn good. And for us to get him, not like the Eagles had to trade up to get it. They had to trade up to get Carson Wentz. And I keep hearing this saying, well, he was an MVP candidate, that year they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, but you know what? He got hurt. And then the next year he was 5-6. 5-6. The only team that he beat that year when he was 5-6, was the Colts. And that was before the Colts went on a hot streak. They were losing 1-3 when he beat them. And if it wasn't for Nick Foles and Philly 500, you and your Foley Society and all that, you really should have had him last year, because maybe you would have done better when Carson Wentz went out in the first quarter. You had lightning in a bottle. Now, what's amazing to me is this. He did play really, really good. He played really, really good in 2017. I'm not going to dispute that, even though it was a fourth-place schedule because they were in the basement the year before. I'm not going to dispute that for 13 games. He was playing at an elite level. But guess what? Take a good look at those numbers since that time, because they were up here, they were down here, and then last year down here. Now, they blamed it all on his receivers. Oh, they dropped. Carson Wentz's numbers are better than what they show because his receivers are dropping ball. But yet, we had more drops than he did. Go figure. So you gave this as a crutch. Oh, Carson Wentz is better because people drop balls. We had 11 more drops over here, but oh no, Dak's not it. And then you get this jackass over here saying, he wasn't very aggressive last year. What? Birdman, you can take your happy bird ass on out of here, okay? I'm not taking it tonight, okay? Because your sorry-ass quarterback couldn't make it through his first playoff game. Couldn't make it through the first quarter. You understand? I'm not taking no crap tonight, especially from you Eagle Now, for you Eagle fans, understand, Carson Wentz has had some good games. I'm not going to dispute that. But Carson Wentz also has games like this, where he fumbles the ball. In fact, he was second most in the NFL in fumbling the football. Second most at fumbling the football. So understand. And no, love hurts. No. I am not drunk. You saw exactly how much I had to drink. I had a little sip of my Cowboys Blue Shot here. I'm just pissed off because, see, people, I get tired of jackasses coming through and talking about my quarterback. If you want to go ahead and think he's not the guy, go think it someplace else. But this here is a Dak-friendly channel. And I want to go through some stuff with you guys. And I want to hear some real arguments here. Because as I look at last season and think about how many times we had, I'll tell you what, before we even go to last season, listening to him say, oh, I think they're going to be 8-8, and then 86 on out of here. Skip, I'm sick of you, dude. I'm totally sick of your, you know what? I think in September, love hurts. I ain't got to prove shit. I'm in my own house. I ain't driving. And even if I were, it's okay. But because I'm animated, because I'm passionate about my quarterback, because I've taken enough shit that I'm standing up for my guy, the way these guys trash him on a regular basis, you figure I must be drunk? No. I'm just tired. I'm tired of this damn coronavirus. I'm tired of dealing with idiots. Life is too damn short to waste it on fucking idiots. Okay? So if you want to say I'm drunk, then go right ahead. But I'm telling you, I'm not wasting my time anymore. I'm not wasting my time anymore. It's not about getting extended because love hurts. Whoever you are, I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never seen you here before. Okay? It's got nothing to do with that. What it's got to do with is the fact that this guy is always getting shit, no matter what. Nobody ever gives him credit for a goddamn thing. And I'm sick and tired of it. And I've gotten enough of it. I'm about to buy some Patron. Ain't getting football. My Mahomes boy ain't playing. You know, but here's the thing. What you guys are looking for is the perfect quarterback that does not exist. There is not. Pat Mahomes could be on this team, and if you graded him the way that you grade Dak Prescott, you'd say get him out of here. Derek, if you don't like what I'm doing on my show, you don't have to be here. How about that? It's my show, the Joe Boo Sports Report, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And if you don't like it, again, nobody has to be here but me because it's my show. How about that, Derek? How about that? Did you get that, Derek? Derek, do I need to send you a Marco Polo with that same comment? Is that what I need to do? All right. Miss Jackie, who's not in here because I don't want to offend her. But I love this article. As we go through, because everything that's ever said about Dak Prescott that's positive, people say, oh, you just cherry picking the stats. You just cherry picking. You know, oh, yeah, that don't count. That don't count because, you know, because they didn't win any. You know what? It's amazing because I keep hearing that, you know, Dak Prescott did win. They went 8-8. Well, let me ask you this. Explain to me then how come Tom Brady, who is the top, the pinnacle, the greatest quarterback of all time, how he had the best defense in football, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs. Wait a minute. How is that? They had the best defense in football. And special teams, you got to say that they had some pretty good special teams. They blocked 3 punts. They blocked 3 punts, including one against us. So explain that one to me. Explain to me how it is Drew Brees hasn't done anything since what 2008? We keep saying Drew Brees is the best quarterback in football. How come they haven't been to the Super Bowl the last couple of years? It's not like he hasn't had a great defense. They got my boy DeMario Davis there that plays lights out. He got a great coach in Sean Payton because, you know, Jason Garrett ain't no Sean Payton. How is it that Drew Brees has 5 7-9 seasons? Anybody got an answer for that? You Dak haters. Anybody got an answer for that? Anybody? How is it? Because if Drew Brees, by your standards, he's a bum. Get him out of here. He's a bum. Get him out of here. They'll go through and say, well, you know, their defense wasn't that good, so, you know, it's not. Oh, well, they got screwed by the officials. Oh, you know, we haven't been screwed by the officials. I heard a rumor that part of the thing with the Redskins was that they were paying officials. And I got to tell you, there were a couple of calls that have not been called against anybody else but the Cowboys except when they're playing the Redskins. I'm just saying, that last time we lost to the Redskins with that snap, I can see that maybe somebody got a little extra cake on that one. I could see that. Junebug, thank you very much. Super chat, my man. How you been doing, man? I'm a little animated. I'm gonna see if I can make it through this whole hour because I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of it. You're right, Brandon. I am mad. People trash Dak because his name is brought up a lot. It's expectations, and that's the thing, and Antoine, you are 100% right. You and I don't agree, a lot of times, but we cool people. Big Wizzy, what's up, man? Big Wizzy, your fish is getting big, by the way. The thing is it's because he is looked at on every single play. Because here's what's funny to me. I'm going to come back to this article in a minute, but I want to go back real quick here. Because I got people saying, oh, it's going to be Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, man. That's the answer, man. Oh, my God, man. Andy Dalton. Because I hear Skip in here talking about, Andy Dalton. He's been to the playoffs 4 times and things, He's won his division. It's true. Andy Dalton did go to the playoffs 4 times. His first 4 years. That's a good thing. The Bengals went to the playoffs. Travis, thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate that. Can you make my intro shorter? No. He did go to playoffs 4 years in a row for the Bengals. It's true. His first 4 years. Here we go. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is great. What's not so great is 0-4. 0-4, and in fact, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let's go down to playoffs. You're talking about playoffs? Playoff passing. 2011, his rookie year, 0 TDs, 3 interceptions. His sophomore year, playoffs, 0 TDs, 1 interception. His third season, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. 2014, his fourth year, 0 TDs, 0 touchdowns. Has not been in the playoffs in 6 years. Oh, wait, there's more. Let's go back to this past year. For those who think, oh, yeah, they got Andy Dalton. Man, now we got a real quarterback. We got a real quarterback now. Not like that Dak Prescott. Dak's a bum, because they couldn't win. They went 8-8. Andy Dalton hasn't seen 8-8 or anything better than that since 2015 in the last 5 years. 6-9-1, 7-9, 5-6, 2-11, and was replaced by a rookie. Finley, something or other. Finley. So, if Andy Dalton, let me just play devil's advocate here. If Andy Dalton were that good, then why would Cincinnati just let him walk and then draft another quarterback? If they believed they had a quarterback who was capable, you think they would just throw him away? And as I look at here, the numbers, let's just look. 2016, 64% completions. That's not bad. 4,200 yards, 18 TDs, 8 interceptions. The next year, 59.9% completions percentage, 3,300 yards, 25 TDs, 12 interceptions. Okay, that's average. The next year, 61 completion percentages, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And this past year, 16 TDs, 14 interceptions. But yet, some of you guys think that guy's the answer. I don't know how in the hell, if you actually watch football or know anything about football, how you can believe that is the answer. Because here's the thing that's interesting about how football evolves and changes. They make up rules that changes the nature of the game. The quarterbacks, because they get hit, they get the flags, which means now, of course, and also with the defensive backs not being able to touch anybody, it behooves you to be able to throw the ball and have the quarterback move around. Because if he gets touched, you're going to get a 15-yard penalty. If the receivers get touched, then they're going to get a penalty. To counter it, defensive linemen have become smaller and faster. They can chase the quarterback. And if you don't have a quarterback who can move around in the pocket or use his legs to get away, then you are losing a weapon. Andy Dalton is old now. Andy Dalton is not that quarterback who's nimble enough to do a lot of bootlegs, to be able to run, to end up being a run-pass option type quarterback. Those guys are becoming few and far between. Junebug, we know you back, Dak. Thank you very much for that super chat. Football has evolved. Your Lamar Jacksons, your Russell Wilsons, your Pat Mahomes, guys that can move and think on their feet. That's why Phillip Rivers, who still has a great arm, who can still deliver the ball, was given up with the Chargers. Because they realize, he's got 4 good things where we need 5. Football has evolved. And that's why you don't look and say Andy Dalton is the answer. And by your metrics, if you say, oh, well, Dak Prescott can't win. We went 8-8. With 8-8. Right now, 8-8 would look good the last 4 years under Andy Dalton. And how about the handicap of the coaching staff that we've had? It's not like the Dallas Cowboys were winning greatly. The Cowboys were doing wonderful things. And then Dak came on, and then we went downhill. You could look at 2014 as the pinnacle of the Dallas Cowboys. That offensive line was the best it was in 2014 and 2015. Native Parrot, thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate it. 2015, because I get tired of hearing some more of the stupid things like, well, you give any quarterback this team, and they're going to do great things. Really? So, the team that was a catch, no catch away from Carl Ryan, Carl, I don't know who you are. This is my show. And I'll cry if I want to, okay? I'll cry if I want to. And if you don't like it, step on out. I got Carl. I don't know who you are, Carl. I've never seen a Carl in here before. If you don't like it, step out. Andy is 32, I believe. It's not like the Cowboys are doing great things before Dak Prescott came through. And in 2015, Aaron, thank you very much for the super chat. In 2015, I know we lost DeMarco Murray, but we had Darren McFadden, who actually had over 1,000 yards, and he didn't start until week 4. We were 4th in the NFL at running the football. Tyron Smith's best year of his career, didn't miss any games, was 2015. That offensive line had Travis Frederick before Hillian-Barr syndrome. It was Zach Martin, who was a young pup. We had Ron Leary there. We still had Doug Free before he became freestyle, letting people go past. Yet, we had 12 games without Tony Romo. And if you're saying that anybody could just step in and do what Dak's doing, well, he sure didn't do it that year. Kellen Moore didn't, Matt Castle didn't, Brandon Wheaton didn't. And the thing that's kind of interesting, though, about Brandon Wheaton, because Brandon Wheaton hadn't won any games before he got to the Cowboys or when he got to the Cowboys. And if you don't believe, what's up, DMV? DMV, you came in on rare tonight. I'm going off. I'm going off on people tonight, okay? I'm not taking no bull jive tonight. Dak haters can kiss my high yellow parts, okay? The funny thing, and this goes to show you all you need to know about coaching. Brandon Wheaton was with our team for a year and a half, learning under Jason Garrett and crew and Scott Linehan and all those guys. You figure that some of that should rub off. Jason Garrett, former quarterback, he's supposed to be good. Love hurts. Love hurts. You know what? It's my party, And if I want to embarrass myself, I won't embarrass myself. I don't know who the hell you are. And if you don't like what I'm doing, please feel free to go. I'm going to do this the way I want to do it. And if you don't like it, step. Step, please. And I hope that hurts. Brandon Wheaton, who couldn't win a single game with the Dallas Cowboys under Jason Garrett, leaves the Cowboys, goes to the Texans on 1 week of practice, has to play in a game, wins that game, comes back the next week and wins another game that gets them in the playoffs. That's pressure game. That is a pressure game. Because you know how stupid the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff is. I know, okay? I know Brandon Wheaton can't throw to his left. He can't. Every time, he can't get any power onto it. It's like it's just like I know that. But when Tony Romo went down, guess what happened? Guess what happened? They kept trying to throw to his left. And every time he did, he threw an interception. It's like, what are you doing? He can't throw to his left. Why are you trying to make him do that? The fact that they didn't go through and say, okay, Tony Romo's not here. Let's look at Brandon Wheaton and see what does Brandon Wheaton have that works really, really good. And let's use that. They don't do that. They never did that. Because here's what's crazy. What is so freaking crazy. Go through the statistics of every game this past year. Every game that we won, we used play action at least 30% of the time. Every game that we lost, we used it less than 20. Play action is your quarterback's best friend. And the amazing thing is, Dak Prescott on bootlegs, getting him outside the pocket, is one of the best quarterbacks in football. But what do? Oh, first down, Zeke Elliott up the middle. Up, first down, Zeke Elliott up the middle. Up, it's Zeke Elliott time. Everybody freaking knows Zeke Elliott. You've got, basically, if you say, let's gamble. 75% of the time, they're going to run a first down with Zeke Elliott. 75% of the time. Okay. We're going to be right 75% of the time if we just line up and try and stop Zeke on first down. You got to understand, you can't just man up every time and say, we're just going to blow past people, because that's the attitude we had in 2015. We're just better than everybody. We're just going to run through. You think that's what Kansas City does? And oh, by the way, Kansas City, I don't know, did you guys watch the first half of the Super Bowl? Did you watch the first half of the Super Bowl? Because I got to tell you, Pat Mahomes looked kind of average in the first half. Pat Mahomes had 3 turnovers in the first half of the game. Their defense got 2 in the fourth quarter. That was the difference in the game. DMV, that's why I'm going off, because I'm sick and tired. You know, I'm sitting here with people, yeah, well, he's got to prove, Dak Prescott got to prove that, he's the guy. That the Cowboys, man, get out of here with this trash. Get out of here with this trash, because look, let me go back to my original list here. Dak will be on fire. Chuck, I agree with you on that one. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's just go through these 20 things, because this is actually a good list. This is actually pretty good. This is from Blogging the Boys, Danny Phantom. Okay? Danny Phantom. He came up with 20 reasons why the Cowboys and I can understand. Okay, you know what? I can understand that the Cowboys, they took their time. They figured that, we're going to get the deal and everything else. And the whole thing got screwed up. It got screwed up all the way around. But in the end, it's okay, because, at least they were trying to work something at the end. That's trying to say, this is not the Redskins Kirk Cousins 2.0, because the Redskins, we're going to tag you, and then we're going to tag you. We're not offering you shit. We're just going to let you go. So here we go. For the garbage-ass quarterback that you guys say he is. Okay? Reason number 1, and I will ask you guys, to tell me why this stat doesn't count on any of these 20. Although there's one I can say, yeah, well, that one doesn't count. Dak has more touchdowns and fewer interceptions than the #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. Because a lot of people say, oh, well, Jared Goff, he's been to a Super Bowl. Okay, but let's go through here. Dak Prescott has more touchdown passes than Jared Goff and fewer interceptions. And I'll also put in there that he has I'll put this in here too because this isn't part of it. But I will add this. Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz have 97 touchdown passes each, which is 10th in the NFL to start a career for the first 4 years. They're tied at 97. And of course, none of the other quarterbacks that were drafted there have anywhere close to that. So explain to me how a garbage-ass quarterback has the most TDs in their class. I'll go to the next one. Oh, and fewer interceptions than both of them, by the way. Fewer interceptions. His completion percentage over expected is nearly identical to Carson Wentz from the 20 to the 40. So when the Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz throw the ball in the air 20 to 40 yards, they have the identical completion percentage. And understand, our receivers dropped more passes than Carson Wentz. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. On every other area, Dak is higher. So explain to me how that's garbage. How's that garbage? How's that trash? How does that an average quarterback? And by the way, that's every quarter. That's not his class. That's every quarterback in the NFL. Okay. Next, we'll check that one off. In fact, Prescott was top four. Derek. You hear me, Derek? Derek, are you still here, Derek? I want to make sure you hear these statistics and don't come at me talking about, yeah, well, Dak Prescott. Yeah, I don't want to hear it no more from you, Derek. Don't you ever in life say that to me again. Got to get some water here. In fact, Prescott was top 4 in QBR from inside the pocket on throws of 20 yards or more in 2019. So much for the dink and dunk. Dink and dunk, Dak, dink and dunk. Right, okay. Let me say that again. Dak Prescott was 4th in the NFL with passes of throws over 20 yards. Explain to me how a garbage-ass quarterback does that. How does that happen? How does that happen? Huh? Okay, let's check that one off the list. I was telling you that Dak Prescott has 97 TDs, passes, to start his career. The same as Carson Wentz. Here's another statistic to add on here. Dak Prescott has 21 rushing TDs. And moniker, I don't know who you are, and moniker. You know what, dude? Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Bye, okay? I'm not taking that shit. Don't come into my house. Don't come in my house talking about my quarterback, okay? Dak has 21 rushing TDs in 4 years. How does that compare to the rest of the guys that are in this class? Well, you can take Carson Wentz, you can take Jared Goff, you can take Jacoby Brissett. You can take Paxton Lynch. You can take all those guys. And all together, they only have 18. Explain that one to me. And if you put the 21 TDs along with the 97 together, guess what? In the first 4 years to start a career, he is 3 all-time with touchdowns. There's only 2 other players in the history of football through the first 4 years that have been responsible for more touchdowns than Dak Prescott. Only 2. Damn. That really is a garbage-ass quarterback, isn't it? Next one. Has more passing yards than any quarterback selected in his draft class, with over 1,500 yards or more. Jared Goff is the closest one to him. How is it a garbage-ass quarterback has thrown for more yards than any of those guys? Poor Dallas doesn't love that. You know, Philly 500, kiss my ass, okay? Philly 500 is texting me right now. Jackass. Number 6. Since entering the league in 2016, no quarterback has more wins with their current team. Now, this is one of those ones where you can say, yeah, okay. That is true now that Tom Brady has gone to Tampa Bay, okay? But let's go ahead and go back to he has second most victories in the last 4 years, for any quarterback, which is pretty good. Because we keep hearing about, oh, yeah, they were 8-8. Dak can't beat winning teams. Dak can't do this. But somehow, that guy with Jason Garrett as a coach had more victories than everybody except for Tom Terrific. So if you're going to say the Cowboys lost those games last year because of Dak, then you got to give them credit for the games that they won. You can't have it both ways. And see, this is where it's always funny to me, because you get these jackasses like Dan the Man Orlowski that come up with the stupid stuff. This guy.
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it. And that's a safety.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy, because he had no idea.
And Sean Payton is the coach that was the offensive coordinator with Kerry Collins that took the Giants to the Super Bowl, and was the quarterback coach with Quincy Carter when he took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. So this is an outstanding situation for James. Like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew until he got with Sean Payton. And Sean Payton is the coach that was the offensive coordinator with Kerry Collins that took the Giants to the Super Bowl, and was the quarterback coach with Quincy Carter when he took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. So this is an outstanding situation for James. Like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew until...
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it. And that's a safety.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy, because he had no idea.
How you doing, always a lady? Forgive me because I'm kind of going off tonight a bit. I'm going off a little bit because I'm sick and tired of all the haters. You're right, Kathy. They could have signed Dak before they signed Zeke. Yeah, they could have. They've taken care of everybody but Dak Prescott. But that's okay. We're not talking about that part. We're just talking. I'm dealing with the haters out there right now. This one is the one I kind of say, yeah, this is kind of a bullshit one. Has more touchdown passes before the age of 27 than Tony Romo, Troy Aikman, Roger Staubach combined. Yeah, but Roger Staubach sat out 5 years. He was in the military. He didn't play his first 5 years because he was in the Navy. Troy Aikman sucked his first 2 years. And the first 2 years, Tony Romo sat on the bench. So this is that one I got to say, that one's a bullshit one, okay? Okay, you know what? Love hurts. How about you kiss my ass, okay? How about that one? Because if you don't like what I'm doing, you know what? Love hurts. This is going to hurt too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya, okay? And don't come back. Don't come back. I told you. I'm not playing tonight. I'm not playing. And if, I'm not affiliated with the Cowboys. I don't work for Jerry Jones or them. I am a guy on YouTube. I'm a guy on YouTube who can do what he wants to within reason and within YouTube guidelines. And the guidelines allow me to say bye-bye. So bye-bye. See ya. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay? Number 8. Has never missed a game. Can Carson Wentz say that? Can Carson Wentz say that? Carson Wentz. Can you say that one?
You know what, Mark?
Carson Wentz, can you say that?
Your subscribers, I keep having to look out the window. They're coming with pitchforks to burn my ass at the stakes. I can say Mark Holmes is, Michael Anthony, where's the finish this? They don't care. But boy, putting that logo on that belt, they're ready to kick my ass. They take it so serious.
Okay, how about this one? Dak was actually money every time he threw the ball to his right. And let me flip the camera here for you guys on this one. It's actually kind of crazy when you start looking at this. Passer rating on the right-hand side, 114, 117, 96. Although, on both sides, he was really good on the outside. And in the middle, pretty good. Pretty good. Huh. Okay. Let's go on. Number 10. According to Next Gen Stats, Prescott was ranked 4th in the league in completion percentage over expected tight window targets with less than 3 yards of separation. 3 yards. Let me explain something to you. Because, see, a lot of people say, oh, man, I'll take Deshaun Watson over Dak Prescott. Deshaun Watson, man, that dude, he likes him. Have you actually looked at a lot of those passes that Deshaun Watson does? We're going to find out a lot about Deshaun Watson without Hopkins. Hopkins was a freak. Hopkins is what Odell Beckham we thought was going to be. Hopkins is up here grabbing passes left and right, all over the place. He's jumping out the building getting these things. I've got to find the clip on this because he literally jumped up, did an Odell Beckham reaching through, stretched out so far that the only way he could gather the ball up was to do like a windmill with it underneath his leg and come back through and pull it in with the other hand. It was the most phenomenal catch that I've ever seen. Omar, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Timeout, okay? Yes, I believe in my quarterback, and I believe my team made a mistake. And if you don't like the fact that I like him, go someplace else. Please, go someplace else. There's plenty of places you can go that hate him. Osmosis, I guess that's how you say that. Thank you very much for that super chat. So shall I go on? Okay. The only quarterbacks to throw more touchdown passes of 30 yards or more. So this goes against that dink and dunk that you hear from the idiots. In the past 2 seasons is a guy who's got a $500 million contract. So if you're talking about 30-yard or more touchdown passes, Pat Mahomes, Dak Prescott, everybody else is below Dak Prescott and Pat Mahomes. How is it that somehow a garbage ass quarterback does that? I'm waiting. Anybody else want to get their ass kicked in here? Anybody else? I'm kicking teeth in tonight. All right. Oh, they give us a bonus. Okay, I love bonus. See, that's like the bartender pouring you know, instead of giving you 2 fingers, he gives you 3. That's the kind of bonus I like. Bonus stat: Prescott 24, Pat Mahomes 30 are the only 2 quarterbacks to throw more than 20 TT passes outside the red zone the last 2 years. We're talking about Aaron freaking Rodgers is one of those guys. What? We're talking about Drew Brees is one of those guys. What? We're talking about Tom Brady. What? We're talking about Kirk Cousins. We're talking about all those guys. The only 2 people to throw 20 or more touchdown passes outside the red zone, Pat Mahomes, Dak Prescott. And tell me how the hell a garbage-ass quarterback does that. Tell me. Please. Number 12 had more completions of 40 yards last season than any other quarterback in the NFL. Terminal VA, thank you very much. Biggest cherry pickers are Dak haters. Very much true. Thank you for that super chat. So wait. At some point, you got to look at all these things and say, this is not exactly just cherry picking. This would be like getting a whole cherry orchard. You're doing all these things, and yet the team is losing. I'm sorry. I'm looking at these things, and I don't see Carson Wentz doing all of these things. I keep seeing Pat Mahomes, Dak Prescott. I keep seeing Dak Prescott, top 5. How is it that we keep seeing all these things, yet he's the reason the Cowboys didn't win the Super Bowl? Number 13. In fact, he was the best deep ball passer last year, which is pretty good for a guy who's supposedly not that good at throwing the ball deep. What? Wait. Hold on. Mind blown. You mean the garbage-ass quarterback could throw the ball deep? Oh, Sookie. Okay. Let's go to number 14. Contrary to popular belief, He doesn't require a clean pocket to flourish. Because we always hear, oh, well, he got a great offensive line. You know, Dak Prescott, he got a great offensive line. Anybody can do good with that. Oh, really? Okay. Contrary to popular belief, he does not require a clean pocket to flourish. His 1,259 yards passing was under pressure, which is third in the NFL. Third in the NFL last year. Under pressure. Under pressure. What's up, Law Nation? Law, what's going on, man? Law, you know, I'm some people have been saying I'm embarrassing myself. I'm just sick and tired of all of the hate of my quarterback. So I'm putting it out there. You know what? And I'm basically telling people, if you don't like my quarterback, that's cool. That's cool. Then take your happy behind out, because this is a Dak-friendly channel. I believe in this guy. I believe in the guy who has done what he has done over the last 4 years. And if you don't believe that, that's cool. But life is too short. Too many people are out here dying and getting sick for me to waste my time with jackasses. So I'm putting everybody on notice. If you're a jackass that's coming in with stupid shit, you're gonna go. Aaron, thank you very much for the super chat. We've had a great quarterback pretty much since 2006. And that's what that was my original premise. Aaron, thank you very much. We've been spoiled because we went from Tony Romo, who was not drafted. You know, how'd you like to be the Washington Redskins that paid Donovan McNabb $45 million for 1 year? Then they turn around and choose 3 number ones and a 2 to get RG3 and get 1 good year out of him. How'd you like to be them who then turned around and had Kirk Cousins, paid him $45 million to see him walk? And then they turn around and they spend $73 million for Alex Smith, and he makes it through half a season. And then you go ahead and you draft Kyler Murray in the first round. They understand what it's like not to have a damn quarterback. We lose Tony Romo, luck out, and draft Dak in the 4th round. And you figure, oh, he's a bum. Let's just get rid of him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Edward Garcia, you're right. 19 franchise records already broken. But yet we got people that say, let him walk, get him out of here. I'll take, hey, Andy Dalton, that's a real quarterback. Get out of here. Did I see this? Oh, no, it's Kathy. How you doing, Kathy? Did I do 14? Oh, no, I did do 14. 15. No quarterback threw for more touchdowns under pressure last season. Wait a minute. Not only did Dak finish 3rd in yards when being pressured, but he found the end zone 10 times in those situations. The most in the NFL. Explain to me how a garbage-ass quarterback does that. How is it? How is it? 16. He was 98 yards short of 5,000 last season, despite his receivers dropping the most passes in the NFL. Wow. And by the way, I will say that was 1 yard short. Brian, you Redskin fan, we know you're looking for home. We know you Redskin fans with all that's going on with the team. You got a little uncertain. You're welcome in here, man. You can come in here for shelter, okay? It's pouring over there at FedEx. You're welcome here, my man. I feel, you know what? I feel bad for all this. No, okay, actually, I don't. It's kind of funny what's going on. No, actually, it's sad. It's sick. It's sick. All that stuff that's going on. And see, that's where karma came and bit you guys in the ass. But anyway, back to me dealing with my stuff. You got your own problem. You know, that's a whole nother show, okay? Mark, quit crying. Steven thinks... King of Redskin... Wait. See, I was just being nice to you. And take that Redskin off your thing. King of the team formerly known as the Redskins. Don't be telling me how... Man, get out of here. Dink it. Oh, here we go. See, some of y'all are trying to get kicked out. How about the Cowboy universe? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm fired up, man. I am excited because come Monday, the Chiefs and the Texans are actually having rookies report to get their physicals and COVID tests. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to maybe having a season. I don't know if we'll have one. But at least it's kind of getting close. It's kind of getting close. Okay. 17. He had the most air yards lost from drop passes last season. Whoa. What? Wait. You mean that wasn't Carson Wentz? You mean that wasn't Carson Wentz? He lost 392 yards on drop passes. Now, that's not, everybody has some drop passes. Everybody has some, it happens, okay? Shit happens. But when you think that you led the league in drop passes, that does kind of hurt. Derek. Yeah, but you take it in totality. Because you know what? I've seen some other teams lose to the Miami Dolphins. I've seen some teams lose to the Redskins. I've seen some teams lose to the Giants. But we took care of business where you're supposed to. And we had some games where we had a few things go against us. Because, hey, I'll tell you what, let's look at something here real quick. For those who are saying Andy Dalton's the answer. You know Andy Dalton against the Patriots, 17-31, 151 yards, 1 TD, 4 interceptions. He didn't do real good against New England, did he? And last time I checked, when was the last time New England lost a home regular season game? I think when we played them, they were 17-0. It's not like everybody just lights up New England's #1 defense. Can we look at that? Can we also look at things like 3 touchdown passes to Randall Cobb were called back? And speaking of New England, how about those 2 phantom tripping calls? You don't think that those made a difference because those were like first down and touchdown plays? Huh. Cherry picking. Andy, Tom, you know what, Tom? You're going to go. You're an idiot. Tom, bye. Tom, wait, hold on. Stuff's going too fast. Tom, I'm going to put you in timeout for being stupid. Anybody who thinks that Andy Dalton is better is just, I'm sorry, you got to go in timeout. I ain't taking this crap today. Okay. We're coming to the end of the say. 18. Dak does many things, but making a lot of bad throws isn't one of them. What? Wait. What? Okay. Prescott threw 596 passes last year, almost 600 passes, which was the 6th most amount of passes in the league. Wow. Yet, this is the thing. This Miss Jackie. I wish Miss Jackie were here because, see, Miss Jackie was the one that gave me this list because she said, oh, my God, she said, I love 18. B. Jarrett, we need you on the field, Mark. Laugh out loud. Thank you very much, Jarrett. Love Hurts, who I booted her ass on out of here, said I was embarrassing Cowboy Nation. Well, okay. If that's the case, at least I'm glad somebody likes it. I appreciate it, Jarrett. So, Dak Prescott threw the 6th most amount of passes last year, 596. But, hold on. Here's the amazing thing about this. Of those 596, no driving Tony Mark. I don't get that one. We're here for you, Tom. Okay. Most people don't accept the truth. You're right on that one. Mark, we love you more than Mark, you loved. Oh, no, I don't. No, 2003. Here's the thing. You know why I like Dak Prescott? Because I believe he's the best. I said this 4 years ago. He's the best quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. If we could have had let's say we had New England's defense last year, we won the Super Bowl. Let's face facts. We win the Super Bowl. We had New England's defense last year. We had, our kicker cost us a couple of games his damn self. All these things come into motion of winning games. You got to have not just your quarterback playing good, you got to have your defense playing good. You got to have your coaches being able to call plays. Now let's go back to this whole stat of bad throws. Jameis Winston, 124. Jared Goff, 123. Tom Terrific, 118. Aaron frickin' Rodgers, the bad man. Aaron, you're going to go broke tonight. Cowboys have done a good job embarrassing themselves for the last 25 years. You're 100% on that one. 100% on that one. But yeah, Aaron frickin' Rodgers at 114. Oh, wait a minute. Look at number 5. Number 5. Wait, let me blow. Number 5. Carson frickin' Wentz. Wait a minute. Wait, oh, stop. So wait. We are told that Carson Wentz can do things that Dak Prescott can't do. Apparently throw a lot more bad passes because Carson Wentz is number 5 at bad passes, 106. Is it conceivable that some of those drops and things and all the stuff where they say that it's his receiving core, that maybe some of that is Carson Wentz? Who also is second in the NFL at throwing the football. Interesting. We have 2 left, just 2. He's 4th in all time in completion percentage. This one I was kind of surprised of. Dak supporters do a good job pointing out his accuracy year in and out. While the sample size is small, he now has over 2,000 passes under his belt, and he has managed to have a better completion percentage than Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, well, everybody except for 3 quarterbacks ahead of him. Drew Brees and Kirk Cousins are. I'm still amazed Kirk Cousins is, but hey, it is what it is. And number 20, he's 5th all-time in passer rating. While we're on the subject of efficiency, Prescott is in some good company with Rodgers 1st, Russell Wilson 2nd, Drew Brees 3rd, Tony Romo 4th when it comes to career NFL passer rating. He's actually tied with Tom Brady. Again, he's only played 4 years. And Cowboys Abroad, thank you very much for that super chat. Mark, please debunk the Dak can't win against winning teams. Bullcrap. I keep hearing. For some reason, Cowboys Abroad, here's how you got to know. 2nd most in victories in the last 4 years. Yes, last year was a bad year. But you could look and say 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. 12-4 with Tony Romo. So do we say that Tony Romo sucked as a quarterback because the Cowboys won 8-8? Or do we look at it and say, you know what, our defense wasn't that good that often, and coaching, you got to look at it and say, what in the hell are the Dallas Cowboys doing with this coaching staff? It's not like anybody, does anybody on, I mean, seriously, does anybody out there truly believe that Jason Garrett is a great coach? That Jason Garrett is a Super Bowl winning coach? A guy who the Dallas Cowboys should look at and say, that's the guy, that's the guy. You don't. You don't. We were handicapped by that guy. We were handicapped by Rod Marnelli and the Tampa 2 defense, that antiquated defense, having smallish defensive linemen to try and have them run all over the place. And when it came to having to man the F up, we couldn't. We couldn't stop anybody. And when we needed a field goal, our kicker, yeah, he kicked some 60-yarders, but when you need just a regular kick, just couldn't do it. And there were times last year where it's 3rd and 1, and we needed Zeke Elliott. And Zeke, I need a blow. You got a $20 million man out there, in my mind, who didn't bust a grape. The Dallas Cowboys had a lot of issues last year. And I'm not saying Dak Prescott was perfect. Wasn't. But you're looking at a guy who every single year has gotten better. Every year. And I'm amazed at how many people who claim to be Dallas Cowboy fans are hoping and praying that he fails. This world right now is crazy. I mean, it's crazy. We don't know what the hell. I mean, we've had locusts in India. We got the coronavirus. We got 45 million people unemployed. We don't know what the hell is coming next. Life is short. People are dying. And I'm not going to waste my time with freaking idiots. I'm not. Instead of us being, oh, get rid of the bum, he got to prove it, you ought to be happy that we're not the Cleveland Browns that have been trying to get a quarterback and spending a number one pick for however long. And here's another one of these ones that mystifies the hell out of me. I get idiots out there that say, you know what, Dak Prescott, he reminds me of Quincy Carter. The only thing that Dak Prescott and Quincy Carter have in common is they're both black. Quincy Carter, 3-5, 3-4, one winning season, 10-6, 2-1 with the Jets. Had total of 32 TDs and 37 interceptions. Now tell me, how the hell do you think that Dak Prescott and Quincy Carter are in the same category? Come on, man. Oh, unless you're Dan Orlovsky, who thinks that the Dallas Cowboys went to the Super Bowl with with Quincy Carter. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You guys have to stop listening to idiots and regurgitating the same cherry-picked shit that they do. Life's too short for hate. What you need to do is be happy that we actually got that guy. Be happy that we're not the Washington Redskins. Oh, God. Thank God. Thank God we're not the Redskins. Excuse me. The team in Washington. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. That dumpster fire. Actually, what's bigger than a dumpster fire? Oh, tire fire. You know, there's a tire fire that's burning underground that literally they just closed the whole city. It's been burning for like 40 years. That's the team in Washington. That's it. They are a rubber tire fire. That's it. That's the team formerly known as the Washington. I gotta stop. I gotta stop it. It's hard. So, if there's anybody left, if I haven't pissed off everybody, I appreciate you staying here and listening to me. Now, as far as the Dallas Cowboys not getting this deal done. Hurts the team. If we look at over the cap, where we stand right now is $11.2 million of cap space. At least we have some. And that's what us paying Dak Prescott with the tag. Had the Dallas Cowboys gotten the deal done for Dak, they would have actually created some more space. Is Joseph in here? Joseph, forgive me. I'm going off tonight, Joseph. Joseph, please don't let Maya hear me. I've been literally going off on Dak Prescott haters today. But here's the thing. If the Cowboys had gotten the deal done, they would have been able to reduce his cap number this year and giving them more cap space. The NFL realizes that this season, we don't know how much of the season they're going to have. They know they're not going to be able to have very many fans in the stand. So they're trying to get the NFL players to basically give some money back. NFLPA is not budging on it. First they said, we want to keep 35% of the player's salary. They're like, the fuck? No. So now they're saying, well, we want to reduce the salary cap by $40 million this year. The players are like, no, bro. What the Players Association wants to do is they say, listen, we know that this is not normal. In a year or two, we'll be back on normal. We know we got the money coming from gambling, and we already know there's odds out about where Dak Prescott is going to play next year. We know there's going to be a new television contract, and we're going to have more games to play. So let's spread this out over the life of the contract. So that way there's not a big hit on the money. So they're talking about having $40 million come off the salary cap. Had the Cowboys gotten that, they would be halfway there right now with the money that they have. Now understand, because you've got that hard number here, this means you definitely have to get the deal done next year. Because next year, as we look at the numbers, currently, if the salary cap goes where it is now, if it just stays the same where it is now, The problem with the Cowboys is they only have $36 million of cap space. Morningstar, you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. It's too soon to tell. Because Russell Wilson is, here's the amazing thing. You can look and say, Russell Wilson is really, really good. But guess what's amazing about Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott's careers, with the exception of the Super Bowls, because see, Russell Wilson had the best defense in football. They took the football away from everybody else, and they were number one rated defense. Yeah. But Russell Wilson had beast mode. Russell Wilson, his first 3 years, was only doing like 3,200 yards a season. 3,200 yards a season. Dak Prescott, his first 3 years, actually, I see you're doing drug. You know, I don't know who you are, Jim Law. Jim, bye-bye. Boy, bye. Don't come in here telling me I'm using drugs. Don't come in here insulting me in my house. I don't know who you are. I ain't never seen you before, and you're not welcome to come in here and talk some shit like that. Next year, you got $36 million of space if the cap stays the same. Dak's going to be almost $38 million, which means somebody else is going to have to be restructured, or somebody's going to have to be let go to keep him. So that means you're going to need to do the deal next year, so that way you can spread that out. Problem is that price tag ain't going down. He's not going to turn around next year and say, you know what, I'll take 30. You know what? Why? Why would I take less money? I'm going to make 37.8 on the cap. I mean, with the tag. So you got to do something better than that. So this is where it wasn't really that smart not to get it done. And understand this. The Cowboys have gotten good at one thing with contracts. They paid D-Law a whole lot of money, but this year and next year, you have to keep D-Law. After that, you can walk away. You can walk away. Amari Cooper, people will say, oh, I don't know about Amari Cooper. You keep hearing about, oh, he's got a $100 million contract. Well, really, it's a $40 million contract. After 2 years, you can walk away with only a $6 million hit. Zeke Elliott, you got 3 more years, and then you can walk away. James, you are 100% right. The facts are there. Hey, I know they are. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. I got that. And I'm just letting them know you're not welcome here anymore. You're just not welcome. I'm not wasting my time on you anymore. You're fired, bro. Respect our president, Mr. What, Jared? Who the hell? What the heck? Who's talking about the president? Boy. I don't know what the hell you. I don't even know who you. I've never seen you here before. I'm getting all kinds of haters up in here. Cotton, I'm in here just pushing out facts, and I got haters just all over me tonight. But it's all good. I'm happy that I'm still here and still alive. But anyway, we've already gone into overtime now, and I think I've probably spit out enough for the evening. I've had people come in here say I'm drunk. I've had people come in here and say I must be on drugs. I got people in here saying I'm in love with Dak Prescott. Well, you know what? None of you guys have to be here, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I appreciate everybody going through here and listening to me rant and get this off my chest. But right now, I'm going to be hopeful that we actually get a chance to see my quarterback and all of the players on the Dallas Cowboys. Time to start blocking trolls. You know, we've been trying to do that. Aaron Rodgers got sacked by the retard twins. Todd France ruined the deal. It sounds like that. What's up, Law? You know, Law, I'm up here. No politics up here, native parrot, patriot. Come on, man. We appreciate you, Mark. Well, Mike McCarthy does not care for Dak. Well, we'll find out. Do I want you to call in? I was getting ready to get up on out of here, but okay, wait, hold up. Tell you what, let's do it. I'll put you go ahead. Let me get you. Skype, come on. Okay. Hit me up, Law. Now I gotta get my headphones on here. Here we go. We're gonna have Law come in the house while we over here spitting out some facts and going after the haters. Okay, there we go. What we got on? Great job, Mark. You made it. Oh, but people said I was embarrassing Cowboy Nation here. Yeah, that's what they kept saying. You're embarrassing yourself. You're appreciated, Mark? I appreciate you guys. All the Dak haters go to Philly 500 jail. Nothing but the best. There you go, Robbie. Gridiron Yucky. Derek? I ain't going to say it. Cool Arrow. Do we have any... do I have to wear clothes to call in? What? Don't be calling me up talking naked. Are you kidding me? Good night, Lori. Lori, thank you very much for being here. Here we go. All right. Uh-oh. Where's my camera?
Yes, indeed.
Can you... I don't see you there, Law. What's up, man?
Let me see if I can... I guess I got the wrong camera on. Here we go. Let's see if we can see each other now.
Actually, I don't know where... Oh, I got my side one there. Okay, I think that one's on. Is it on? I thought it was on. Okay, yeah, it's on. I think I'm on.
Can you see me now?
No, can't see. I can hear you. I can hear nothing but the best right now. But, Law, today was one of those days that I just got tired of listening to all of these Dak Prescott haters and all these people cherry-picking stats saying, Dak ain't
Let me hang
now.
up and call you right back. I got some
Okay.
issues right here.
Okay, cool. I just got I'm tired. I'm just tired of that. Hang on. I got to move something myself here because for some reason my camera's not there. Hold up. Is this thing on? That should be. There we go. All right. Let's try this again. All right, let's see if we can get nothing but the best going on in here. Law Nation, nothing but the...
Yes,
there we
indeed.
go. All right, what's up, Law? How you doing, man? How you making it through this coronavirus?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to keep this thing one day at a time, trying to stay clear, trying to keep the little one fed right and grind, basically.
Well, it's been a crazy year. And with everything that's going on, I was kind of mystified that the Cowboys and all that couldn't get this deal done. I'm okay with it. To me, it's stupid, and I think it's going to hurt the team. But you've got all of these haters that have come out in like full force that claim to be Dallas Cowboy fans, and I just can't seem to understand how somebody can claim to be a Dallas Cowboy fan, and it seems like they're hoping and praying that he fails.
That's the craziest thing because Dak Prescott, all he did was won games for us, 40-24. And when I did the side-by-side comparison of Russell Wilson, his numbers are mirroring. It's like literally mirroring each other.
Somebody just commented on here, he's not a generational quarterback. And I was like, you realize that, because I'm glad you brought that up. I was like, do you realize that every statistic that Russell Wilson has, that's what Dak and Prescott. It's almost amazing because the first 3 years are about 3,200 yards every year, 20 some TDs. Come the fourth year, all of a sudden, Russell Wilson took a big step. But what I put in there, though, is people fail to understand that Seattle had the best defense in football that took the football away. And nobody seems to understand that. Everybody keeps putting this out here. Well, Dak Prescott, he lost again, for the Cowboys. They lost. It's like, wait a minute. Dak Prescott was one of the few people that were like in the top 10 in almost every category. You didn't see D-Law in the top 10 in categories now, did you?
Right.
You didn't really see Zeke Elliott up there like, you used to see him up there. It's like this is the one person who was actually doing their damn job.
Yeah.
And he's getting the most
one
shit.
person. And we saw the writing on the wall. I think that Jerry Wayne Jones, it's not him. I think it's more so of Stephen Jones, just like being the person that like to hold back the pocketbook. But when we look at everything, what Dak Prescott done, Cowboys got to be wise enough to understand that if we really want to get this Super Bowl and stop playing political football, we would have signed him to a longer term contract. We would have been able to use that money to come out and pick up 1 or 2 more players. You heard what Stephen Jones said today?
No, I didn't hear it.
Or yesterday? I know you probably heard it. He said, well, we've been looking to add 1 more person, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. Yeah. I'm like, you still throwing that man under the bus.
You know, and you got
Dak Prescott come out and say, well, I'm happy. I'm glad that I was able to sign the 1-year deal because I want to be a Cowboy for the rest of my life. That's political talk.
Yeah, it is.
PC.
And now what I heard, okay, you know, Todd France is getting kind of thrown underneath the bus. You know, everybody has their story. Nobody's going to tell the story where it puts them in bad light. You know,
right.
But what I was hearing, you know, basically everybody's kind of throwing Todd France under the bus, and maybe that's the best thing because you don't want to have an issue between Dak and the Cowboys. You know, you want to see that those guys are working together because they got to work together. But
yeah.
They felt like, at least I heard that they felt like that Todd France and them had a deal, and then he kind of pulled it out and kind of then came back with another one, and the Cowboys didn't trust him. And we know how the Cowboys like to go ahead and get that player one-on-one and work out that deal, and that's where they were trying to do that, I heard, and they just waited too late to get that done.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, okay, that's the story that's being put out there. That might be put out there just to try and save face.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how Dak Prescott got Todd France, right?
No, how did he get it?
You know, he went to Mississippi State with Fletcher Cox.
Oh, okay.
And Todd France also represents Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox get a big deal, but also Todd France represents Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you remember how the L.A. Rams or were they the St. Louis Rams at the time, whoever they were at the time, they didn't want to pay him. Remember, he had to hold out. He had to actually he had not went through the off season. He had to sit out for his money. And Todd France called their bluff, and he won ultimately because they paid him.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that Jerry was trying to do Steven, you know, I got to put him in the mix. Those two, those two didn't want to pay Dak Prescott what he wanted. And if you look at Carson, if you look at Goff, if you look at even Ryan Tannehill, who's the new person that they saying that he's better than Dak Prescott, they get money for 4 years opposed to 5.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. You know, and when the day of it, I basically said that it was the deal that they were offering was a bad deal. It's like, why would I take that deal for 35 when basically my franchise tag will be more than that, you know, for the 2 years. So, you know, you got to at least start out with the offer right there and move up, or else it ain't worth me taking. I'll just take the franchise tag because it's going to be more money and it gives me more options and a chance to get a bigger pie down the road. Now, for some reason, Cowboy fans don't feel like the quarterback should get paid, but, you know, everybody else in the team sure has.
Right. And that's the only thing that I was trying to tell them is this right here for the collective Cowboy fans that say, I'm glad that Dak Prescott got the tag.
It doesn't help the team.
The tag it hurts, it cripples the team more.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know, I'm happy because, you know, he can walk next year. It's like, wait. You lucked out and got a top 5 quarterback, okay, or tell you what, I'll say top 10 quarterback, and you're okay with just saying, just go the fuck out of here. I'm just like, what? You know,
just let him walk. Like, that's the craziest statement ever. Why would you let him walk and get nothing in return on top of that?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, how stupid are you guys? He's greedy. And it's like, wait a minute, wait. It's like, let's go ahead and think about it this way. If you take the franchise tag and every dollar that Dak Prescott has made from the Dallas Cowboys, that's what Russell Wilson makes in 1 year.
Wow.
Or how about this? If you take the money that Dak Prescott has made from the Dallas Cowboys before this franchise tag, Carson Wentz makes that in 2 games.
Right.
But people are saying, oh, he's greedy. Dak Prescott's greedy. Man, you know what? I don't want no greedy-ass quarterback on my team. It's like, what? Are you kidding me?
Jameis Olawale was making more money than Dak Prescott. Jameis.
Right. That's what I'm like.
The fullback.
It's like, do you guys understand? Zeke is the man. Boot that guy, Mark. Oh, okay. Salute Sandman. I'm just amazed, and that's where tonight it was just like, Can't fit stupid. Thank you very much, Macy. I just can't. I just got tired of listening to all these idiots out here. And it's like, do you actually watch football? Because everybody keeps talking about, oh, we got Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's a real quarterback. It's like the last time he was in the playoffs was 2014. Hasn't had a winning season since 2015.
Right.
And it's like all of a sudden you think, oh, we got, what's up, E2? How you doing, E2?
E2.
It's like, well, what are you thinking? And they're like, well, that, he's 8-8. It's like, Andy Dalton would love to see 8-8 the last 4 years.
You know what? The craziest thing of it all, last year is the only year that everybody holding everything towards Dak Prescott, like the 8-8, and also the 1-7. Oh man, that's that right there. And when I break down game per game, like the Vikings game, Dak Prescott had nothing to do with that loss, right?
397 yards,
right,
3 TDs.
Right.
Kirk Cousins only had like 225. It was Dalvin Cook had like 90 yards rushing and like 90 yards receiving. Dalvin Cook was killing us on screen passes and running the football. And our kicker missed the damn kick. Had the kicker hit that field goal, all we would have needed was a field goal to win when Jason Garrett took the ball out of Dak Prescott's hand. All we would have needed, we could have kicked the field goal and we would have won the game. Had our kicker not missed that field goal earlier in the game. And that's the kind of stuff, no, that's Dak's fault. It's like, he threw for almost 400 yards and 3 TDs. How much more does he need to kick the football to?
Can you break down the monsoon game, the game that was out in the rain, the Patriots game?
Oh, well, you mean the Patriots?
The Phantom of the
Patriots who were 17-0 at home. You mean that New England Patriots? And the two tripping calls that were in there.
Tripping.
Yeah, and also the block punt. There was the block punt that put New England in the red zone,
the money zone.
The only touchdown that was in there. Right. Okay.
Right. And you will hear all of these losses, and you would think that Dak Prescott or team got blown out by 30 points,
or Dak Prescott threw an interception that was a pick six at the end of the game. That's what you would think. But that's where I'm just tired. I'm just tired of these mother humpers, man.
Dog, even Mark, even when I talk positive about the last game of the year, I posted it on my Facebook page. Hey, what do you know? The 47. What was the final score against the Washington team?
Oh,
it was 47 something, right?
Yeah, something like that. Because it was funny. They were talking about that today because they were like the last name that they were the Redskins was like a 47-10 beating. But he only does that stuff against the Redskins. Oh, okay. So when Carson Wentz loses against the Miami Dolphins, that doesn't mean anything then, right?
Right. Or let me raise you. When Tom Brady plays the Jets twice a year and the Bills twice a year,
and the Miami Dolphins
twice a year, it's no surprise to them that they got a free trip to the playoff every year. It's crazy.
But that doesn't, he's graded on a scale that's different than everybody else. And it almost makes you wonder if Dak Prescott should have been like Russell Wilson and just said, get my deal done by April 15th or I will never sign a deal with you. It ends up being
that's what he should have done.
That's what D-Law did. That's what Zeke Elliott did. That was the only thing that got the Cowboys' attention. And see, I always think of it, I equate it to whenever you're really, really good to a woman, it gets to the point where it's not a challenge. And they take you for granted, or they go out and they hang out with the roughneck and they always say, I just want a nice guy. I said, no, you don't want no nice guy. You always are hanging out with these same jackasses that treat you like crap, and you're up behind them kissing their ass trying to take care of them. And that's what the Cowboys have done with Zeke. That's what they did with D-Law. Dak Prescott, he's the nice guy who took a bullet for the team with the anthem protest. Who's there, shows up regardless, no matter what happens and everything else. And it's like, oh, okay, we'll take care of him whenever. You know what? Steve. Let's break this thing down. Okay.
I see what he's saying.
Russell, okay, let's put right. Okay, what has Russell Wilson done since he doesn't have the number one defense anymore in beast mode?
Right.
What has he done?
Yeah.
What has he done? Yeah. Because, see, if we had a defense that actually took the ball away, I got to tell you, I think we'd win a few more games. Because that defense was shutting people down and taking the ball away. You remember my man saying, don't bring that garbage-ass wide receivers next to me. What do you expect? We don't have that. We have a defense that hasn't been above 20 in sacks in over 6 years. We haven't been in the top 20 in interceptions and takeaways in 10 years.
Yeah. In 10 years.
Well, no, I'm sorry. 2014. 2014.
And Stevens, that's in the chat.
Okay.
If you had a gun to your head, and I hate to put this in these type of perspectives, and you had a season to play, and you had one coach you had to go get, and it was only down to these last two, Pete Carroll or Jason Garrett. Who you gonna pick at your head coach? You got a gun to your head now.
Pete Carroll. Okay. I'll take a ham sandwich over Jason Garrett. Okay.
Give me the ham sandwich,
I'll
Lord.
take the ham sandwich. At least a ham sandwich can't make a dumbass call. I'd rather have nothing than a dumbass call.
How you doing, guys?
Oh, man. I see I've got a couple of new members in here. I appreciate you guys joining. Email me at cowboysmark94@gmail so I can get you your shot glass so we can definitely – we need to drink. We need to drink. What's up, Joseph? How are you doing tonight? I appreciate all you guys being in here. We definitely are in some serious overtime. I am just sick and tired of all of the people. Let Dak – Keith, how about we let you walk? Okay, you talking about quarterback walking? How about you go ahead and walk your ass right on out of here? Bye, boy. Bye.
Boy, bye. My thing is, this is the craziest thing, Mark Holmes.
What's that?
Is that I'm not mad at the fact of the franchise tag. I'm just mad at the way they did it. I think that Dak Prescott will like to prove it. Will like to show the new coaching staff that I'm in. I'm everything that you envision. But I just don't like the fact that if the Cowboys are being coy with it, if they really don't trust him, why put the exclusive franchise tag on him? Why not let him test the market? Let him see what his value is out there on the streets. Why covet him in those factors?
I think you're thinking into it too much. I think the Dallas Cowboys just think that they're smarter than everybody else, and they just got caught up in the whole thing and screwed up. Because I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall there going down the stretch like, wait a minute, he ain't signing this thing? Because there's no scenario in here where this is a better thing for the Dallas Cowboys. Because, here's the thing. If you're Dak Prescott, if there's a season, I'm going out there to ball. I'm betting on myself again, which I've been doing my whole career. Yeah, you got Skip, and they're saying, "Oh, I think you're going to be 8-8. I think Dak Prescott's going to be pressing." You mean he wasn't pressing this year when he knew that this was a contract year? He went out and balled. So he's going to be out there ready to rock and roll, and I guarantee he's going to play lights out. And if the Dallas Cowboys, which may have a problem signing him next year, if the salary cap does in fact go down, they're going to have to, restructure some contracts and stuff to get him, or they're going to have to really step up. The price is not going to go down. This is on the Cowboys because that should have been done a year and a half ago. They could have had him for under $30 million. But no, they thought they were smarter than everybody else. Well, we'll make him prove it, right? Okay, well, you've done that now, and look what happened. The price went up. And you didn't let it happen again.
I mean, the greatest thing of it all is that, Mark, we can go back. There's a rewind button for those who think Mark Holmes is lying. No, all you got to do is go to YouTube and go all the way back to 2017 and 2018 when we saying, "Hey, Dak Prescott, he got a discount, but they better start getting ready to pay him." And remember, we was like, "Hey." When Carr, remember the comparison with Carr? Yeah. And we was like, hey, he got his 25. It's time for Dak Prescott to get his money, 27, 28. And they were like, no, don't pay Dak. There's too much money. There's too much money. Now I bet you they would be glad to pay it.
You got to. But here's the thing is, it's so funny because I keep hearing people say that he hasn't won a Super Bowl. You can't make him the highest paid. He can't be paid like Russell Wilson. It's like you do realize that Derek Carr was the highest paid for a while. That Matthew Stafford, Matthew Stafford has made over $200 million in his career, was the highest paid. And then Kirk Cousins coming from the Redskins, had a losing season with the Redskins, comes through and gets a fully guaranteed highest paid contract in the NFL. These guys together, I think, have one playoff win now. We're all highest paid at some point.
Wow. And
when you think about 5 years ago, that $20 million is what Drew Brees was the highest paid player just 5 years ago. And it jumped up to 34 4 years later. Excuse me, 35 4 years later. So this whole number that we're arguing about right now, 35, and we already see Pat Mahomes' deal, although it's really team friendly, averaging 45. Sorry. Deshaun Watson's not going to take a $30 million deal. He's looking to get, probably 40.
You heard what he said, though, right?
He wants like 3 years.
Yeah, he told him, like, look, you going to give me 3. I'm not going to get even a 4-year deal.
Yeah. And so it's like, why are you looking for Dak Prescott to do something that nobody else? I mean, Kirk Cousins, after 2 years of a guaranteed deal, got 2 more years at $33 million a year, guaranteed fully. Yeah. He has already got, guaranteed $150 million from the Vikings. Think about that.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of coins there.
And Kirk Cousins had more turnovers in the fourth quarter than anybody else in the NFL last year.
Yeah, and do you know the stats of how many primetime games he won?
Primetime? Oh, with the Redskins, they lost every Monday night. Every time they were in primetime, they always lost. I don't even have to look it up. I just know the Redskins were always terrible in primetime. It's that karma that came back. I'm sorry, the team in Washington. We can't say. Yeah,
and I think that Kirk Cousins is 1-4 against Dak Prescott, and the one win came against him last year.
1-6
with Minnesota land.
1-6.
Yeah. 1-6.
1-6.
Wow.
Whenever he was with the Redskins, 6-0. 6-0. Yeah, and that's. Wow. I mean, that's insane when you think. And in fact, you look at Dak Prescott in our division. The Cowboys have only lost 1 game to the Redskins. We've lost 2 to the Giants in our division with Dak Prescott, and we've lost 3 to the Eagles. That's it. You're talking about in 4 years, only 6 losses in the division. That's New England-esque.
Hey, I got to put this one out there. If you count in the 3, was one of them like that time we were going to the playoff, and it was like we really resting Dak, but since he was the starting.
That was one of the victories that the Eagles had,
So really they only beat Dak Prescott twice.
Yeah. That was the Tony Romo game.
Right.
Because Dak played like a series, and then Tony Romo came in, had 1 touchdown pass, and then Kellen Moore came in, No. Butt fumble came in. I think it was butt fumble, wasn't it?
Butt fumble finished that game.
Yeah, butt fumble had like 3 turnovers or something like that, but technically Dak did start, so that's considered one of them. But yeah, so it's not like Dak hasn't done some really good things. And to me, the standards that they put up there, they could have Pat Mahomes on this team, and they would say, no, he's a bum. I honestly feel that. I honestly, anytime, if there's anything, I mean, okay, I have people that the pass is right here instead of right here. His accuracy is an issue.
I tell people all the time, and people fail to realize this, Mark, is that Pat Mahomes, when he first got into the league, he couldn't read defenses.
And he'll admit it.
Yeah. He admitted it, and did you? He admitted it. Did you hear the interview when he said that it took Eric Bieniemy and as well as the coach to sit him down to really go through that? And if people fail to realize this, if you look at Pat Mahomes, the first 2 quarters against the 49ers, I call them the 41ers.
Oh my God! I thought they were going to lose that game. It was terrible.
All was thrown at the feet.
Yeah.
And I had no choice but to start rooting. The reason why I know this is because I had to start rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs, because I couldn't imagine the 49ers or the 41ers winning another Super Bowl, right?
But
and I said, whoa, he looked like somebody else.
But it was, basically Jimmy Garoppolo having 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter that turned that game around. You got to actually look and say that defense saved that game for Pat Mahomes. Now, he gets all the credit, of course, but that was a team win on there because he was not that good in the first half of that game.
Man. And people fail to realize if he was somehow to be on the Cowboys and we had this type of situation, even with the same talk tracks of Lamar Jackson, who never won a playoff game, by the way. And I'm not saying that these guys are trash, but what I'm saying is that we got to look at it from the confines of being on the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, I've got to get ready to get up out of here because I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. But Law, well, everybody knows where to find Law Nation. Everybody knows where to find Law Nation because Law, he is nothing but the best. But you're everywhere. I literally, you are everywhere. I'm like, how does he do this? He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. He's on YouTube. I mean, like, damn. Yeah, you're on Amazon. I'm like, how you get on Amazon? I'm like, damn. Okay.
Roku as well.
Yeah, Roku and all that. So I appreciate you being here. And we got 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks until training camp starts. So I'm excited about that. But I appreciate you being here. And you get the final word for the night.
Oh, man, I really appreciate everybody. I see some of my people, always a lady. I really appreciate you. And everybody that's here, that's in the chat, man, I really appreciate everybody. Y'all continue to find good content from Mark Holmes. He delivers. He got great stuff out there. And y'all support. Like he said, you guys going to get that wonderful shot glass and everything. And it's just a beautiful sight, man, to have this community because we are the best. And I really appreciate you all.
All right.
Thank you all.
I appreciate that. And guys, with that being said, I got to get up out of here. I'm Mark Holmes, of course, with Law Nation, and I appreciate all that you guys do, and we will continue this. Do me one favor, everybody. Understand, I need you guys to look out for yourself and everybody else. You need to take care of business, wear your mask, keep your social distance, and be safe and keep the faith.
Yes.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.